Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the bell notification to be notified each time I upload a new video. This week's Self-Care Friday, we will be discussing journaling for self-care and its benefits. Now, as a young person, I've always had a diary. I've always been a journaler. My mother gave me my first journal when I was in elementary school. So I would say maybe between third and fifth grade, I got my first diary. And I generally use that diary to just talk about everyday things. So I'm pretty sure that you guys have had a diary or a journal at one point of your in your life, and you might have just been using it to mark down the mundane tasks that you did every day, or if you only used it during your growing up years, you talked about what person you liked and what problems you was having with your parents or your siblings. That's generally how most people use their journaling or their diary. But as an adult, there you find that when you're journaling, there's actual benefits to it, and it becomes more personal, and you use that journal to just let out frustrations and pour in your dreams and everything like that. Not saying that that's something that you didn't do when you was younger, but when you become an adult, as you grow and as you journal more, it turns into something different. So I want to talk about a few ways how journaling can be beneficial to your self-care. It helps you document your story. This helps you create a record of yourself, and not only for you to look back on, but for your family as well. How fun would it be to go back to your old diaries and see what little 8-year-old younger version of yourself was going through, or a 10-year-old, or even a 16-year-old, to go back to your old journals and just revisit your thoughts and your fears and just revisit that. How fun would that be? I've done it. I used to be scared of doing it, and I did it once or twice and kind of got over it, and it was kind of hilarious. It also helps you keep track of magical experiences. It helps you record mundane things, like I said earlier, just everyday tasks, obstacles, and just everyday events. And when I was talking about magical experiences, it's just things that you come across in your day-to-day life, like epiphanies, when intentions that you've set come to fruition. It helps you keep track of that, your blessings and whatnot. And I probably will discuss that a little bit later on as well. It also helps you record your blessings. Here we go. It keeps track of your petitions that you have written to your higher power. That could be God, Buddha, the universe, whoever you deem to be your higher power. It helps you keep track of those petitions. It helps you keep track of the time frame your petitions have been answered. So if you say, we just had a new moon about a week or so ago, and if you set intentions for a new moon, it helps you keep track of when the petition was actually granted. It wasn't granted the next day, could have been weeks from now, it could have been by the next full moon, but it helps you keep track of how soon or how late your petitions was answered. It helps you record things that you can be grateful for. It's always great to practice gratitude. Every day you just should find a way to practice gratitude for the blessings that you have been given. They could, whether they be small or big, just make sure that you show gratitude. You could show gratitude by having a gratitude journal. It also helps you document happy memories, and it comes in handy when you are going through dark periods. So say you're going through a rough period, a rough patch in your life, and it helps you vent when you write into your journal. It gives you a place, a safe place to vent your frustrations, and you could really pour your heart out into your journal during your dark period. And going back, you could revisit it when you come out of that dark spot, when you're in happier times, and you could appreciate that journey, going through that dark spot and working through it and going into the light. And when you're in the light, revisit it and just show gratitude, like, hey, I went through a dark period and now I'm not. I worked through that. And you could give yourself a pat on the back. And that shows that you're growing. It also helps you communicate with spirit, your spirit guides, and ancestors. So if you're keeping a journal, it helps you just be able to pour out to them, writing petitions, writing intentions, setting goals, just discussing your life with your ancestors. Me personally, I named my diary after Annie Frank because I read her diary, and it made sense for me to do that, to have that connection. I was young and I still do it. So it made me feel like I'm talking to her. Journaling also can improve your spell writing and your intentions. And by that, I mean, it helps you basically, it's thoughts and emotions come from your subconscious. So they can help make your spell writing better, and you can be more creative with it. So that gives you a good space to actually become better at spell writing and writing out your intentions. So if you're just having trouble trying to write out intentions, this gives you a good space to, practice and become better and more creative with that. It helps you work through your fears. This is a good thing for working through shadow work. And if you are interested in doing some shadow work, my psychic sister, Magnolia Empress, has a whole shadow working series that she's done. I think it's like 2 or 3 videos. I will link those in the description box. You will be able to process your fears. Like I said, it's great for shadow work. Again, not out to my psychic sister, Magnolia Empress, and her shadow work series. It also helps you to write as though it's helpful to write as if no one is going to see it, because who's going to see it but you, unless you invite someone else to see it. You can even burn your journal if you like. Me personally, I don't burn them. I kind of hoard my journals for a future reading. You will be able to release your fears and move forward. Keeping a journal also helps with dream recall. You'll be able to keep track and remember your dreams better. So if you have a dream, the first thing you should do when you wake up is write that dream down. Because sometimes when you wake up, as soon as you wake up, the dream is still fresh. Then it fades away. So if you wake up and write it down in a dream journal or just on a piece of paper, you could go back to it and try to interpret that dream. It helps you to keep track of the patterns that come out in your dreams. It'll help you become in tune with your dreams, and that will help you obtain clarity, balance, and balance spiritually. It also helps to boost your intuition. Keeping a journal can help you boost your intuition. It helps you to pay attention to your inner self. And it helps you to keep track of your gut feelings and see if they come true. So if you have a gut feeling about something, write it down and then see how long it takes for that gut feeling to come true, or whether it never comes true. But at least you can keep track of your gut feelings, and that will help you listen to your inner self, your inner guide, and also helps you listen to spirit as well. Spirit guides, and your ancestors. Also, it's good to note that whether your gut feeling is accurate or fleeting, is just good to keep track of it, to write it down and keep track of it. So I hope this was very helpful to you. And I hope you, if you haven't started journaling, I hope you do, because as you can see, it has some great benefits to journaling. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. All of my information will definitely be in the description bar. And I thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.